Welcome to day 72 of your 75 Days No Gambling Challenge. Over the past 71 days, you have accomplished remarkable things. You've resisted urges, strengthened your identity, mastered habits, built a vision for your future, and begun reclaiming control over your finances. Today we are diving into a critical piece of the puzzle that determines not just whether you remain free from gambling, but how fully you thrive in your life. Emotional mastery and resilience. Emotional mastery is not about suppressing feelings or pretending everything is okay. It's about understanding, regulating, and directing your emotions in ways that empower you rather than allow them to control your decisions. Let's begin with awareness. Many people gamble as a response to emotional discomfort, stress, boredom, loneliness, or anxiety. Gambling offers a temporary escape, a fleeting dopamine rush that masks the underlying emotional pain. To achieve mastery, you must first become fully aware of your emotional patterns. Take time to identify the emotions that trigger your urges. Are you anxious, sad, frustrated, or restless? Fear. Do certain people, places, or events intensify these emotions? Awareness is the first step in breaking the cycle, because you cannot control what you cannot see. Once you've identified your triggers, the next step is regulation. Emotional regulation is the ability to respond to feelings thoughtfully, rather than reacting impulsively. One of the most effective techniques is labeling your emotions. For example, when you feel an urge to gamble, pause and say to yourself, "I am feeling anxious," or "I am feeling restless." Naming your emotions creates a distance between the feeling and your actions. It allows you to observe without judgment and reduces the intensity of the emotional charge. Breathing and mindfulness exercises are powerful tools for emotional regulation. When you feel overwhelmed, take a few deep, intentional breaths. Focus on the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. Pay attention to the present moment, what you see, hear, and feel, without getting lost in thoughts about past mistakes or future worries. Mindfulness trains your brain to stay grounded, reducing impulsive reactions and strengthening your resilience. Practice these exercises daily, even when you are calm, so they become automatic responses during moments of emotional intensity. Resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, is closely linked to emotional mastery. Life will throw challenges at you, stressful events, setbacks, or emotional triggers. Resilience is what allows you to face these challenges, adapt, and grow stronger. Building resilience requires both mindset and practice. One key principle is reframing. Instead of seeing a setback as failure, view it as feedback and an opportunity to learn. Ask yourself, what can this experience teach me? How can I grow stronger from it? This shift in perspective transforms adversity into a tool for growth rather than a source of despair. Journaling is another powerful strategy. Spend time each day writing about your emotions, what triggered them, and how you responded. Reflect on what worked and what didn't. This practice strengthens your self-awareness, reinforces accountability, and allows you to identify patterns that may have gone unnoticed. Over time, journaling builds emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage your own emotions and empathize with others, an essential skill for lasting recovery. Let's also address emotional resilience in social contexts. Interpersonal conflicts, judgment, or criticism can trigger intense emotions. Emotional mastery allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Practice pausing before responding, considering your values and long-term goals, and choosing an action aligned with your highest self. This not only prevents relapse, but also strengthens relationships and builds confidence in your ability to navigate life's challenges. Gratitude is another tool that strengthens emotional resilience. When you focus on what you already have: relationships, health, progress, opportunities, you shift your emotional baseline from scarcity and dissatisfaction to abundance and contentment. Gratitude does not ignore challenges. It simply balances perspective, creating emotional stability that empowers wiser decisions. Daily gratitude practice, even for a few minutes, builds emotional resilience over time. Visualization can also reinforce emotional mastery. Close your eyes and imagine facing a triggering situation, perhaps stress, boredom, or an unexpected setback. See yourself responding calmly, thoughtfully, and in alignment with your values. Feel the confidence, clarity, and control as you navigate the situation without succumbing to old patterns. This mental rehearsal trains your mind to respond effectively in real-life scenarios, strengthening both mastery and resilience. Let's connect emotional mastery to your journey in gambling recovery. The urges to gamble are not just habits, they are emotional reactions. Mastering your emotions reduces the intensity of these urges and prevents them from dictating your actions. When you feel boredom, anxiety, or frustration, you respond with strategies that align with your recovery. Journaling, mindfulness, gratitude, exercise, or connecting with a supportive person. Over time, this rewires your brain, so emotional triggers no longer hold power over your behavior. Today, take deliberate action. Begin with a 10-minute mindfulness session. Sit quietly, focus on your breath, and observe your thoughts without judgment. Next, journal about a recent emotional trigger, what you felt, what caused it, and how you responded. Reflect on what you could do differently next time, and write down a clear, actionable strategy. Finally, identify one gratitude moment in your day, a person, experience, or achievement, and fully immerse yourself in the feeling of thankfulness. These exercises, when practiced consistently, build mastery and resilience that will serve you far beyond this challenge. Remember, emotional mastery is not about avoiding feelings or pretending life is easy. It's about understanding, guiding, and responding to emotions in ways that empower you. Resilience is the muscle that allows you to recover from setbacks, face adversity, and continue growing stronger every day. By mastering your emotions and building resilience, you create a foundation for lasting recovery, personal growth, and freedom from gambling. Day 72 is about claiming emotional power. You are no longer a person controlled by impulses, cravings, or fear. You're someone who feels, understands, and chooses. You are resilient, adaptable, and empowered. Each moment of awareness, each act of regulation, each reflection strengthens your emotional foundation. Your journey is not just about abstaining from gambling, it's about creating a life where you thrive emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Your emotions are no longer obstacles, they're allies. Your resilience is no longer optional, it is unstoppable. Embrace this power, practice it daily, and watch as your life transforms into one of emotional strength, clarity, and freedom.